Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Knife Chats with Tobias. Well, hello everybody. This is going to be a thankful Thursday. It could have also been a frosty Friday, but really, the more I read the note that came with this, and I'm not going to share everything in the note, the more it has to be a thankful Thursday, and also a very humble thank you because of the wonderful sticker swap I'm doing with Jedi Gem. For those who don't know, Jedi Gem has a new knife channel. I found out when I was emailing him back and forth that he also has a figure or a channel that was devoted to painting miniatures, which is something I used to do a long time ago. And I thought I would share a couple of those because of Jedi Gem. I do have another channel. It's called the Glue Bomber Circus, where I talk about my models and stuff like that. I do a lot of figures and things. I haven't been doing those much because, well, I've been spending a lot of time on the knife channel. But once I finally get around to retiring, I will be going back to doing a lot of models as well because, well, I'll have time finally. Time is a precious commodity, and I think we all know that as well. But in any case, long story short, I had asked Jim if he wanted to be part of the traveling Rough Rider knife challenge, and he said not at this time because he just didn't feel like he was up to such a challenge. But that led to me talking to him a little bit, and we got around to doing a sticker swap. I haven't even sent my sticker to him yet, but he was quick. He got his stuff right out, and so now I'm kind of embarrassed. I haven't even got my sticker swap together yet, but after seeing all the wonderful things he sent me, man, am I behind the eight ball. First of all, let's not even talk about the knife. He sent this bracelet with the cross bead in there, and this is just something really great. I haven't taken it out of the package yet, and he was sharing this with me, as well as this really nice bead that came with it, and he said I could use that on a knife or a knife slip that I carry a lot, or, you know, put it on one of my favorites, and I will definitely be doing that because I really like the way this looks. And there's a couple knives that I think I can put that on, so that is really going to be great. And then also, I got another one of the case cards. This one is mine now. I'm going to have to mark it somehow so I know this is one to keep. And then sent me 2 stickers, and also a manufacturer year reference guide for buck knives. I don't know if he made this himself or what, but it's pretty cool. Has all the symbols and what they are. And this is something that I've always been having to look up. So now I'm going to put this with some of my buck knives so I know what all those symbols mean. So that's pretty cool too. And then he sent me 2 stickers of different colors. And I like the growing old is mandatory, growing up is optional. And then you see their Jedi Gem knives on YouTube. I like the color choices too. This one reminds me very much of Mardi Gras. So this is pretty cool. I really like the stickers. Great job with the stickers. And then on top of that, he sent a knife and reminded me of something I have been failing to do and I need to start doing more often. And that is, he included a penny with it. And that is something you're supposed to do to make sure that if you're giving a person a knife, you give them a penny, so that it's basically to make sure that the friendship isn't severed. And the knife is the Aerotech by Frost Cutlery, and it's a pretty cool knife. But before I get to that, I just wanted to show these to Jedi Gem. These are a couple of the figures that I did, man, a good 40 years ago probably. Let me try and zoom in. And so here's a a witch with her little dragon, a little blue dragon, baby blue dragon. Obviously, she's seen better days. I'm going to have to repaint her. You can see some of the paint is chipped off, so I'll have to repair her. And then I have a giant here. These are 28 millimeter size. Nice giant with his mace dragging. He's in a little bit better shape than the wizard with her dragon. And then this is an orc of the white hand. We all know where they come from. Man, is he dirty. Had a bunch of dirt in his mouth. Just pulled him out of the jar that I had him stored in. He obviously, those are actually on there on purpose. That's the armor that has been damaged and stuff. And so, and then riding on his war pig. And I had a diorama of my home and another orc on foot fighting a warrior who's trying to rescue a damsel and all that stuff. So I've got that. Those are staying with me, Jim. I just wanted to show them to you real quick. One of the stickers you'll get, this is for my channel, my other channel, the Glue Bomber Circus, and it's the dragon is the symbol for that. In any case, let's get back to the knives now. That's what everyone else is here for. In any case, here's the knife that I got. Can I get this right? No, I can't. Okay, the Aerotech, and yeah, it's a frost knife. You can see right there, frost cutlery, a right hand opening only, thumb stud. I have had very good luck just swapping those around though. I just take and loosen them up, put it on the other side, and just screw it back in. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So far, every time I've done it, it has worked. The interesting thing about this is you've got Phillips screws holding it in place. So if you want to take it apart, you could use Phillips screws. The pins on the back here are, I don't know how they're going on. You can see the lock bar, but it's pinned. It isn't, the screws do not loosen the handle or anything. So I don't think you can assemble it or disassemble it. Got a one position pocket clip on there, and it's not really removable because, as you can see, it is recessed into the very heavy FRN handle going on here. Very hard. No twisting or anything like that on there. Might even be metal. Yeah, the handle might be a metal. I don't know. But you have Phillips screws holding it in place. It is very tight. I'm going to have to loosen it. Man. Okay, I went and grabbed a Swiss Army knife. Oh, wait. This one has a back-mounted corkscrew. I need a Phillips screwdriver. Oh, well. I'll just use the can opener. All right, now we got a little looser. Whoa. Yeah, that's much easier. And a little bit of a wobble. Let's tighten it up just a hair. That was loosening it some more. Let's tighten it up, I said. All right, a little tighter. Yeah, that's much smoother now. A little bit looser. Yeah, I can open it up now one-handed. Nice lockup with the back spring, and you do have the lock bar back there too. So, yeah, not a bad knife. I mean, for what it is. I mean, it is a frost cutlery knife. It's got the lanyard hole there. I wonder. Let's try not to break it. I don't know. It's a Chicago screw. I would have to take it out on the other side, I think. But either way, I doubt that would still help. I would need to get a. Oh yeah, it's definitely a Chicago screw. Oh no, did I tighten it too much? Nope. Let's see here. Yeah. A Chicago screw is a certain kind of, it's also known as a compression screw. Matter of fact, I wonder if I'm just having an issue with it. Let's see here. Yeah, it's tight. I can loosen it a bit, and then it'll open really easy for me, which is good. So it's not a bad knife, though. I like the blade shape. Could have done without the holes, but that's a Frost thing. Matter of fact, you see the holes in the blade, and it's like, that's either M-Tech or Frost or something like that. Matter of fact, I think you can probably even find some Rough Riders with the holes in it. But I like this portion here. I wish that was on both sides. I wish I would have been able to, here I am. I'm I'm looking a gift horse in the mouth, which is really silly. This is a pretty cool knife, and it is sharp, and opens nicely now. Man, this is not bad. I'm really happy with it. But more importantly, I'm happy to have met Jedi Jim, someone I'm going to be able to talk a little bit about figure painting and stuff with. And I've looked at some of the figure painting on his other site, and he's really good at it. So I'm going to need to step up my game. But on the bright side, these are things that I painted, like I said, 40 years ago, maybe even longer than that. But when I was doing the figure painting, I'll talk to Jim about that. But really, this is what I was expecting. I was expecting a sticker, but I got 2 stickers. I got, information on buck knives and a case card, a wonderful little bracelet with the cross on there to remind me to be a little more humble. Definitely something I need to do, especially when I see how generous Jim was. And at this point, I was just going to send him a couple stickers, but now I've definitely got to step up my game. And I'm looking forward to using that. Once I get that on a knife, Jim, I will be doing a video showing this little cross on the knife. It'll probably go on my Etsy. That's where I think I'm going to put it. Yeah, that's where I'll probably put it. I'll probably put it on my Etsy JG5. So there you go. But anyway, thanks for everything, Jim. I really do appreciate what you gave me. I will have to find a way to repay you properly. Again, thanks a lot. And folks, if you have not checked out Jedi Jim's knife channel, please go over there, check it out. And if you're liking what you're seeing, give him a sub. He definitely deserves it, in my opinion. And with that said, I will let you go, and I will talk to you again soon. Again, thank you. Thanks to Jim, and thanks to you, all the folks out there who are watching the channel. Sorry for the ramble. I know a lot of you could care less about the figures, but some other people have also mentioned that they remember those days when they were building stuff. So anyway, I will let you go and talk to you again soon. Let me take just a second to thank you once again for dropping by and spending a few minutes here at Knife Chats with the Pious. I really do appreciate it, and I do appreciate any comments that you leave. So please remember to give me that thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you'll know when the next episode is up and running. Thanks again for dropping by. Really do appreciate your time here.